wireframe demo system we put together for scoping a recording management interface. No expertise about how carriers can set up recording for in-call or over the top. One of the things that can facilitate this is the tool sets around deploying that solution, so it's quicker. I put this together using Bootstrap and Grails and using some of the code from my old projects to simplify putting a demo together. We've shared this with Chaotic Moon, Implant Base, and some other companies to help them scope the service. We did just have a single login, one user, an admin user, which would be the carrier at this time. You get a list of companies who are set up for the recording service. You can add a new company. This wouldn't have all the parameters right now, but there'd be another 4 or 5 6 different parameters that would be related to a recording service. There'd be the company name. There'd be the phone number for the company. There'd be the text for the incoming prompt for the recording for the application. For the recording application, what would be the incoming text be? There'd also be the ability to upload the audio file for the incoming and outgoing prompt. And then there'd be the recording URL where the recording is going to be stored. There'd also be username, password. And then you'd be able to save a customer off. Now, the customer, when you save a customer, you're just saving it into the web management system. Nothing happens. You can view a customer, and the next you can upload an employee CSV list. Let's see here. Where's the list? You could upload a CSV file list that would mass load it. Each customer that each employee that you're loading, there's going to be a provisioning aspect that goes to first the carrier and then to Tropo's provisioning system. This is taking a minute to find the recordings. Here's an employee list, CSV. You'd upload the employee list, and now you'd have a list of employees. We added Andy Wilson and Angie Alderson. This, of course, would be paginated, preferably some sort of AJAX method. You can delete an employee, or you could disable an employee. And this just marks if they're enabled or disabled. When you delete an employee, again, this system would hit the provisioning for the carrier and the network. Those would be profile level parameters. We didn't add those URLs for where I didn't add those URLs for where those APIs would be to add and remove. But if we go back to McEnroe Investments, you could also disable a company. Once they're disabled, you could delete them. That would delete all the employee records and that company, and it would remove it from the provisioning of the carrier and Tropo. You can re-enable it. When you disable it, wouldn't remove it from the carrier provisioning or Tropo provisioning, but when the API is hit, in this case, we will give an API example. When the API is hit, it just comes back and says it's disabled, and the recording application then could just not do anything for that call. You'd have a documentation page, list the APIs. There'd probably be, 3 to 8 APIs. The 3 big ones would be getting the application configuration at the beginning of a call for a phone number. We can do that here, where we use an employee's phone number. Let's get an employee. Let's use Angie Alderson for McEnroe Investments. Here you'd see that it's McEnroe Investments, Angie Alderson. If you can see that small writing on the screen, if we should see that she's also enabled at this time. That should be coming back disabled, but because Angie is disabled right now, you see the re-enable button. So that's basically it. The application would then, at the start of every call, just call this URL to get the configuration for that phone number, get the company name, and get the latest prompts and the prompt text, and the application would run. That would enable a carrier to provision in one location using this. You could also open up this interface to have more APIs so that it could easily plug into the telco's administrative user interfaces and their websites and billing and things like that.